everyone. I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I am back at you again with another DIY project. Now this one is going to be a double hula hoop centerpiece. Okay, so that's what we're going to be working on today, and hopefully this one will be easy. I tried to avoid doing it with nails and holes and screws, so that would be a little bit more user friendly. Okay, so what you're going to need is and I'm going to detail all of the supplies in the description box below like I usually do. Okay, but you will need two 24-inch hula hoops from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so just to not make this a long video, I took my two hula hoops and I spray painted them with Design Masters Rose Gold. I love that paint. It is a true rose gold. It's more on the pink side instead of on the copper side, so I love it. So anyway, I went ahead and I spray painted my two hula hoops, and I guess it looks okay. I'm not crazy about spray painting hula hoops because I just don't think the spray paint applies that well, but we will just work with it. And then what I also did was I purchased a shadow box from Michael's. I got this for 50% off, and this was $4. Okay, so use your 50% off coupon. And I also applied the Design Masters Rose Gold paint to the wooden shadow box. Okay, so that's what that looks like. We're going to be using this really beautiful ribbon. This ribbon is gorgeous. This is from the Ribbon Boutique, and I got this for $2, and it came from Hobby Lobby, and when they had their half off of ribbon last week. So this is gorgeous. We're going to use that. We're going to use our zip ties, and we're going to use our hot glue gun. And of course, I want to highlight, as always, Arrow Hot Glue. This is the truth, okay? This glue is the bomb.com. Alright, so I got my big crafter's glue gun because I am a crafter for real. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our hula hoops and we're going to set them inside of our shadow box. So this is going to go inside our shadow box, and I pretty much just want to see which angle I want to put them in. Before I attach them at the top, I want to hot glue them inside of the shadow box. So I'm going to change my camera position. So I'm just going to start off doing the first one. Move this out the way. And okay, I'm trying to see which one I want towards the back, and I think this is the one I want towards the back. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hot glue this inside of our shadow box. And I'm going to go ahead and use this Arrow Hot Glue. And I'm going to put a generous amount of hot glue on the bottom first and let it get somewhat of a contact. And I'm holding the hula hoop down inside of the glue. And while I'm doing that, I'm just going to pull it back a little bit and kind of see where it meets here on the side. I'm also going to apply hot glue to the side. I'm basically just holding it in position so that the glue can really start to stick. This is what that looks like when I applied the glue. I'm going to let it dry and apply a little bit more glue before I move on to the next hula hoop. Alright guys, so I have one hula hoop attached, and I am about to attach the other one. This glue is super hot, guys, so make sure that you don't get your hands on this stuff because it is hot. Okay, guys, so I feel like the glue is in here pretty good, and so this is what it looks like on the side. Okay, so it's in there really good. I feel good about it, and like I said, this glue is the truth. Okay, so then now what we're going to do is I'm going to take one of these nylon cable ties that I got from the Dollar Tree, aka zip ties, and I'm going to use this to pull our two hula hoops together at the top. And this can get covered up with a leaf or something. You know, you could easily camouflage this, so that's why I'm using it. So I'm going to go ahead and put the zip tie on here. And then I'm not going to tighten it up until I'm absolutely sure that I like how the two hula hoops are meeting up. So I'm just going to check that real quick and maybe even add a little bit of hot glue at the top just for stability, so we'll see. So this is what the top looks like. It's a little messy up here. I wouldn't worry about it because it's going to get covered up with flowers anyway. So that isn't anything to worry about. I could have been a little bit more neater with the glue, but it is what it is. So I have the hot glue here, and it's keeping it nice and flush and leveled where it's supposed to be. And then I have the zip tie on there, so we're good with that. And so now what we're going to do, let me pull the camera back. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. Let's go to the side here. All right, it's the side and the back and the side again, and what I would consider to be both ends are the front. Okay. Okay, everyone, so one of the great things about using this shadow box is, of course, it gives you an area to add your floral foam, which is perfect. So I have added my foam, and I've used the Dollar Tree foam. If you wanted to, you could use the even harder floral foam, which I would recommend, but just to make this project easy on myself, I decided to just put the dry floral foam in here, but I recommend that you use a harder one instead. So this is what that looks like, and that's perfect. So this is just about ready to go. The only thing that we need to do at this point is go ahead and add this ribbon. And this is really pretty. I want you to see the iridescence of this ribbon. This is gorgeous. We're going to take this ribbon and add it to the bottom of our shadow box with some hot glue. And I think that that will give it a nice touch. Okay, so our double hula hoop stand is completed, and now the only thing we need to do is to go ahead and add our florals. So we are moving on to our next step. I have attached some rose garland to one side of our centerpiece, and I have some more rose garland, and this is actually in the shape of a swag. And I will try to link something similar for you guys, but I actually got these from a thrift store, but I will try to link a similar product in the description box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and attach this to this side of the centerpiece, okay? And then we will have some green rose leaf garden on both sides of our hula hoop. And how I'm going to attach that is I'm going to use some clear cord. So as you can see, I have attached all of the green garland with the clear cord. Now you can use fishing wire, you can use whatever you want, but that's it right there. Okay, so just so you can get an idea of how I did it, and I just did it in several places on both sides, and that's holding up the greenery. I'm ready to go ahead and start adding some of the flowers to the bottom, and I'm going to be doing that using a couple of different flowers. These are from Joann's. Okay, so I'll be using these. I have a couple of red roses from Walmart, and I have a some red roses from AC Moore. Okay, so from a couple of different craft stores. And I'm also going to be adding in some hot pink roses as well. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of sort of get started a little bit. Before we add our roses, I went ahead and added a little bit more of the rose leaves to the bottom just before we get ready to put our roses in there, and it just kind of ties it in with the rose garland up at the top. Okay, so it just kind of brings everything together. I'm going to go ahead and start adding my roses in, and these again are from AC Moore. So I've added in all of my red roses, and the same way that it is in the front, I mirrored it in the back. Okay, so the people on the other side of the table will get the same experience. So now I'm getting ready to put these hot pink roses in here. These are gorgeous, and this is from Michael's. So I have also gone ahead and pretty much added the same flowers up at the top with some hot glue. So I have a red one, pink. I worked in a very pink large rosebud, and then a red one and another pink one, and then one of the smaller red ones from AC Moore, and just kind of gave it a cascade effect. I will also do the same exact thing on the other side. Alright guys, so I made some small modifications. What I did was I took the center flowers out, and I decided that it looked better with the candle holders, and that's something that I wanted to do. I wanted to do a hula hoop wreath with the candle holders inside, so I thought that that would look a lot better, and that's a goal that I wanted to achieve with the hula hoop centerpiece. What I did was I used a Dollar Tree glass, or candle holder rather, and then basically what I did to elevate it is I used some of these Dollar Tree mini cups, and I just pretty much just hot glued a mini cup underneath just to elevate it, and then I went ahead and I put some of that beautiful glitter ribbon on it, and then I put this brooch on it, and that came from totallydazzled.com. And then the other flanking two, I didn't need to elevate those. I just put some more of the glitter ribbon on it, and a couple of brooches again from Totally Dazzled. So the two on the side sit down lower, and then this one sits higher. Okay, and then that kind of gives it a staggered look. And then I just basically used some of these Dollar Tree, and you've seen them, I basically just used some of these Dollar Tree LED lights, and that's pretty much it. There we have it. That is our close-up, and again, I think it looks really, really great. Okay guys, well, we are done here. This came out absolutely beautiful. It came out exactly the way that I wanted it to, and sometimes I have visions in my head. I don't know how it's going to come out when the DIY project is completed, but this came out exactly the way that I wanted to. So I am super, super pleased, very happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, don't forget to share the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow me on my social media platforms on Facebook and Instagram. Alright guys, I will see you in the next DIY video. Take care. Bye bye.